and welcome to Traveling with Françoise. I am Françoise Rhodes, your host. I'm waiting for this to kick in. How is everyone out there on this beautiful day as we move into October? The weather's cooling in the desert. Very, very awesome. We've been waiting a long time for this. It seems like a long time, but we've been waiting all summer long for this. As you can see behind me, I am at the Borrego Springs Chamber of Commerce. My critters are back there. They're all decorated for Halloween. Yes, I got decorations going this week. Halloween, we're set up. I might take you inside the chamber a little bit later. But there's so much happening in the world of travel. I'm confused. We're all confused. Very confusing out there. But anyway, great to have you with me. I'm Françoise Rhodes. And of course, this will be shared later on. If you missed some of it, no problem. You'll be able to pick it up on the Coachella Valley, Today's California, and Traveling with Françoise. Okay, so I hope all is well with you. Like I say, we are going into fall. That means Borrego Days Desert Festival will soon be here, October 23rd and 24th, here in Borrego Springs at Christmas Circle. It's an event with live entertainment both days, car show, beer garden, kids zone, free pumpkin decorating for the kids, art demonstrations, so much more going on. I'm really excited. This will be the first time I'm putting the event on myself. So I'm very, very excited. Of course, with the help of volunteers. I'm not just doing it by myself, but with the help of volunteers, and it's we want to bring it back to the communities. So we will see. We'll see. Again, come on over. Free admission, free parking. All the entertainment is free. And you can go to the website, which is borregodays.com. Again, that's borregodays.com, and check it out and see. You can see who the entertainers are and whatnot. If you're a vendor and would like to be part of it, you can go to that same website. If you're a food truck, we would love to have you. And if you would just like to make a donation, it's all at the site borregodays.com. So again, we're moving into fall. The weather this morning was 73 degrees on my way over here to Borrego Springs, and it is delightful. In fact, I am outside, a little tiny breeze going on, but it's just beautiful. And again, you can see behind me the blue skies, even though there is a little cloudy haze in the air. We have the blue skies. I hope you can hear me all right. I'm hoping that you hear me okay. I know there is a little bit of road noise out here, so I did move a little bit closer to the camera. So let me know. Okay. All right. So what is happening in the world of travel? I know I probably jumped on a few minutes early, but here I am. And like I say, I'll make sure that this is spread out all over so you can see it. And who knows, we might even take a little stroll inside the chamber there. I have to remember how this camera works on here. I think it's backward. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know. Traveling, what is going on in travel out there? Well, some of you might think, no problem. Others of you might think very stressful. Some of you are saying, I'm not going anywhere. And others of you are saying, I'm going no matter what. So it's all up to whatever anybody wants to do. The choice is yours. And so let's jump into it. First of all, though, I want to congratulate the U.S. team for winning the Ryder Cup. Very cool. They did a great job. I thought the Ryder Cup was very exciting. Obviously, it didn't look like COVID had anything to do with anything there, with the way everybody was. In fact, if you look at all the sporting events, everybody's just packed in there together like they were before. So I don't know if we can do all that. Why are we making it so hard for the people that are traveling? I'm a little confused about that. But anyway, so I don't see any comments popping up. I don't know how this is supposed to be showing. I'm not sure. So let's see. So if you have a comment, go ahead and toss it out there. If not, I can look at it later. But again, I'm Françoise Rhodes, and this is Traveling with Françoise. Been on the air 20-some years. And doing all this new kind of way of doing a show, thanks to the Coachella Valley, Today's California, and Craig Campbell over there with the Coachella Valley. Thank Craig for pushing me to do all this. As you can see, the logo up there at the top. Oh, Mike's there. Christopher's there. Oh, you guys. It's, the strange part about all this is it's kind of spread out all over. So this is going to several different sites. I don't even know which is the primary site. So I don't even know. So anyway, hey, Gary, how are you doing? Hi, Christopher, how are you? And Mike's inside. It's right here at the chamber. So, hey, Mike, yeah. So I know the last video, the counts are weird. You can't really tell how many people are watching. I know they end up having a couple thousand viewers when all is said and done, but those don't show until the other numbers come out. So anyway, all these sites kind of do what they want to do. So I don't even worry about that anymore. People used to get paranoid and freak out. I don't. I just do the show and put it out there and go from there. So hey, you guys that are sitting around right now, watching, it's a beautiful day. Gary, you should be out playing some golf. You guys, you should be outside. All right, come over to Borrego Springs. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Again, those are our critters back there. Notice they're holding some little animals that never got out of their cage. Yeah, a little scary. All right, major travel tip, because I've been talking to a lot of people that are traveling. Major tour operators are requiring proof of vaccination. So if you aren't fully vaxxed or are vaxxed at all, you better check before you book a tour, because that is just changing rapidly daily on who is taking who. And this is for bus trips. These are for international excursions. This is for everything. Tour operators are changing their mode of operation and how they're doing this. So you need to, again, I say this every time I come on the air, do your due diligence. Don't expect it all to be the same as it was before, because it is not going to be. Okay, it's really a lot changing on. So now, according to October 1st, there's a whole set of new guidelines. And these include the vaxxed, unvaxxed, partially vaxxed, COVID testing. Like I say, there's going to be a lot more different scenarios as of October 1st. So make sure you check and see what the heck is going on with the trip that you are taking. I know that's a very technical term, what the heck is going on, but that's the way I feel about it, because everybody's doing something different. I'm hearing of venues that are supposed to be all fully vaxxed people, but when you look at some of these, I don't even know. We won't get into my opinion, but anyway, so again, if you're going on a trip, you're going on a tour, you need to check and make sure what the requirements are for you. Okay. All right. Big news for the travel industry as our U.S. President Biden eases foreign travel restrictions into the U.S. beginning on November. And this is when the administration will require all foreign nationals flying into the country to be fully vaccinated. So a lot of the tourism world has been waiting for this. They want to bring people back into the U.S., not us sending everybody out of the U.S., but they want travelers into the U.S. So now you are going to show proof of vaccination as well as proof of a negative COVID-19 test taken within 3 days of the flight. So people coming into the U.S., they're going to have their own set of restrictions to follow. But the good news is that they'll be able to come into the U.S. for more than just work-related items. They'll be able to come in for travel. It says, but the administration will also tighten testing rules for unvaccinated citizens who will need to be tested within a day before departure to the U.S. as well as on their return. So again, there's more requirements there on who's going to need their test, who's going to need their card, who's going to need whatever. So, but the good news is for the travel industry is people are going to be able to come to the U.S. and enjoy what we have here to offer. All right. In some of the other countries, the Netherlands lifts their quarantine requirement for vaccinated U.S. travelers. So that's a good plus. You know, no longer have to quarantine. So good for the Netherlands. And Chile, they're reopening to vaccinated travelers on October 1. However, and this is why I keep tossing you back around saying it's different everywhere you go, visitors must complete a 5-day isolation period at a hotel or residence after entering the country. So again, they're saying, okay, you can come visit us, but you still need to quarantine. Hawaii, they're changing things all the time. So you need to check with Hawaii. They're changing the status of restaurants, tours on what you can do there. So again, very confusing out there. I guess the good news for all of this is that you can travel, so you can go out and experience places. But you just have to not get frustrated if things don't quite go your way. All right, because they're probably not going to go. You're going to get somewhere and they're going to change those requirements that day, and you're going to be sitting there going, oh, now I have to pay for a hotel room for 5 days, which I hadn't planned on that. And that's another thing, expenses. When you get into the testing and vaccination and requirements, you have to add all that into your budget because you don't really know what's going to happen when you get there, as far as, are you going to have to stay longer? Are you going to have to quarantine? Did they change something? So think about it. Right now, it's just very uncertain out there on what is going on. So Antigua and Barbuda require visitors to have at least one shot. They have new entry protocols for the islands that take effect October 1. So they have new protocols as well. Let's see. Prices. We're talking about prices. As I said just a few minutes ago, right now in the industry note is saying expect higher prices for everything. Yeah, I mean, it's really that simple. All across the board, it's going to be higher prices. So just expect it, because that's what you're going to be dealing with that when you're out there traveling, whether it's here domestic, international, prices everywhere. This morning when I was coming into Borrego, they talk about the docks where all the tankers are piled up, waiting to come in. They're not piled up, but they're all over there. They're just, they have their anchor out and they're just waiting to come in and unload their containers. I saw a train this morning that had to have been 2 miles long. I don't know if I've ever seen a train this long. I could never see the beginning or the end. It was so long, stacked with containers. So they're trying to get these out of there and to the stores, but it was crazy. I mean, I kept waiting. I even slowed down to try to see the end of it. I sped up trying to see the beginning of it. And I Hey, yeah, and this is part 2. All right, everyone. Yeah, I love technology. I need to put a big sign out. Do not call my phone when I'm doing this, because when someone calls, it seems like something else changes. All right, I don't even know where we left off. I know we were talking about higher prices. I'm Françoise Rhodes. This is Traveling with Françoise, coming to you from Borrego Springs. I'm here at the Chamber. We did part 1 of the show. I don't even know where it is. We'll find it out there later. So anyway, yeah, I guess we have sound. I don't know. Mike will come running out if I don't have sound. Mike, do we have sound? He's not running out, so I guess we do have sound. Anyway, we're talking about higher prices. I think I was getting close to signing off anyway, but I want to give you a heads up of a few things going on. I was telling you about Borrego Days here in Borrego Springs. There's Mike. So he's giving me a something or other. Yeah. All right. Hey, Christopher, you guys. Yeah, we're back. Yeah. Anyway, you got all the other stuff, so I'll just share both shows. Craig sending me texts. I need to put a big old sign. Do not contact me when we're doing this. All right. In the Coachella Valley. If you're going to the Coachella Valley, I want you to mark your calendar for October 6th. The Travel Club of the Desert, they're having their monthly free meeting. It's free at the Best Western in Palm Desert. It's from 1 to 3. Show up, go on over there. They're having actress Lainey Kazan's going to be there to talk about, I don't know, all sorts of stuff, I guess, all her acting career and whatnot. So that should be fun. So you can go to their website, act-tours.com. Again, that is Wednesday, October 6th at the Best Western Palm Desert Resort on Highway 111. It's a free, like I say, it's a free event, a couple hours. You talk about travel, you talk about all sorts of things. So put that on your calendar. Johannes in Palm Springs reopens on October 15th. For those of you who are Johannes fans, best schnitzel around. They open October 15th. And for all you tennis buffs, the BNP Paribas Open comes to Indian Wells October 7th through the 17th. So that's a huge event. So you can go to that. Then you can come down here on the 23rd and 24th for Borrego Days. How does that sound? I'll be here the whole weekend doing all sorts of stuff, running all different directions, and probably emceeing as well. So anyway, I just want to give you a heads up, a few things that are happening. Lots of stuff now in these desert communities as the weather cools down. Everything ramps up for activities and outdoor events and all sorts of fun things. So you want to check calendar listings in the area that you're excited about going to. For those of you that you see the Visit California commercials on TV, that big serpent head that you see, that is right here in Borrego Springs. And you see that on their commercials for California. We're considered a very family-friendly location here out in Borrego Springs. So again, it's fun to see that on TV. And you see the serpent's head. That's free to go to. All the Sky Art metal sculptures are open to the public. They are open 24/7, and there's no charge. So you can go out and check those out. So those are right here in Borrego Springs. So on that note, as I tried to get us through this travel show, I will be back next week, but I want you all to have a great week and do your due diligence, check on pricing, get travel insurance, check vax restrictions, COVID restrictions, whatever type of restrictions might be happening where you're going to be going. Go and have a good time. Go with an open mind. Go with the thoughts that this isn't our normal way to travel anymore. I mean, just or is it our new normal? I don't even know. But it is what it is right now, and we'll see how things change later on. So until next time, I am going back to work. Yeah, I'm going to go back in and go to work and let you guys go. So you have a great one. And remember, it's never too late to get a life. See you next time. Bye.